Hello and welcome to the Sweet November Stamps Summertime Fun YouTube Hop, and we've got a giveaway today. I'm Allison Cope, and today we're going to be talking about stormy skies. So let me show you my inspiration card. This card today features the SN gal Haley in her cute little swimsuit, and her background was made using the Coastal Getaway stamp set. Contains lots of beachy fun. So we're going to use today's card as inspiration to make a stormy sky, and I'm going to show you how to do that because it's actually quite easy. All right, to our card. Today's card features the Tide Pool Pals, which is chocked full of seaside critters, some cute sentiments, and even a little tide pool. It's also featuring the Coastal Getaway stamp set for the background. For the background today, we're going to use the lightest blue color in our repertoire today, which is a B01. And we're just going to lay down some long flicking strokes onto our seaside sky. And you can start with the darkest marker, or you can start with the lightest. It's completely up to you. Today we're just going to use our lightest and work towards our darkest. I'm using nice long strokes, and I'm leaving some white space in between those strokes, and we're going to use that white space to our advantage to create today's background effect. So I'm just making some long and some short, and concentrating some ink in other places and then leaving it as a single layer in others. I'm trying my best to not make any dark marks or blobbies and just trying to make those long flowy strokes of marker. We're going to add them all across, leaving multiple areas of white or light today. Again, I'm just trying to go in and add marker where I think I need more. We're going to go into our medium tone, which is a B21 or B21. And we're going to go over some of those areas that we've already laid down. We're also going to draw out that color into parts of the white space. But for the majority of it, we're going to concentrate it over the color that we've already put down. So nice long strokes, trying not to color in the objects in the background there, such as a lighthouse and our little otter. You can always go back and use your zero blender pen to get rid of any ink. Just make sure it dries first. Okay, we're adding more of that mid-tone in, making some nice long strokes, going over some of the white space that we have in there. Perfect. We're going to bring in a darker marker to put in more of our moody blue. And this one is a B23. So we've stepped up in our B markers. And again, we're trying to maintain those nice long strokes. The lines of the strokes are going to work to our advantage, so don't fret when you have pen marks or nib marks, because it's all going to work to our favor for the final effect of that stormy sky. Again, the more you go over a spot with a color, the deeper and richer that color is going to be. So use it as you want. If you want to deepen that color, go over it again and again. And if you need to, and I do this quite often, to make it easier on your wrist or your hand, rotate your work. Don't try to color something at an odd angle because it just doesn't work. Again, adding more of that dark, streaky look because those streaks are going to be perfect in the final look of our stormy sky. Add color as you need, deepen and darken things. And we're coming back to that light B01. We're going to take this and almost get rid of all of our white in the background. You can leave some white, that's absolutely fine. And you can take it all out with our lightest color here too. Every little bit of color is just going to aid in the final effect of the clouds. And the more you go over a spot, the deeper that light blue tone is going to be. All right, looking pretty good. Now the magic happens. We're going to bring in our zero or colorless blender. And this contains a solution that is going to push our ink down into the fibers of our paper. So just by taking that nib and pressing and making kind of dots, we're going to push that ink that is below that dot out kind of in a ring type motion. So if you go over the edge of the ring, it also pushes the next ring out. So this makes our clouds look kind of puffy. And because we're using the lighter or the whiter versions of our paper, we are maintaining a lighter cloud. So I'm just using those streaky marks to kind of make long streaky clouds. And the more blending solution you put in that paper, the more you're going to push ink around. Different colors of inks push different amounts around too. Blues aren't too bad, at least the lighter versions of the blues. The darker the marker, the harder it is to push. So you could have a red sky or a yellow sky or an orange sky and do the same effect. You're just going to have to push things around a little bit more. And there we go. We're looking pretty good. And you can go over areas again and again and again to push, push, push. There we go. A little bit of a stormy sky on today's card. And all we did was use 3 colors and our zero blender marker. We're going to continue on with our card today by going in fast mode. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the card. I'll see you at the end. And here's our final card for today. I used some birds to add to our background, a little bit of touch of greenery, and there we go. That's our stormy sky. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to check out below for all of our giveaway details and the next person on our hop. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.